Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome back to The Life of Lex, your favorite show. And it's your girl, Big Legs. Y'all, I got the video up today and feeling really good about it. Because gotta do better. We want better in life. We gotta do better in life. So here I am. So today has been an okay day. Like, the rain is gone. You can see it's kind of chilly outside. Like, it was raining all week. We were on flood watch for a whole week, which is insane. Like, it would just pour down rain. And next thing you know, it's almost flooding. Literally. But we can see clearly now the rain is gone. And yeah, thank God for that. Whether or not the rain comes back, I can't control that, but for right now, the rain is gone. And that's to say about anything in life, like actual rain or, problems that we're having, that we're going through in life. Like, life is gonna life. One thing life is gonna do is gonna life. Like, there's always gonna be something. Like, ever since I turned, I don't even know, but, as a teenager, kid, I realized that it's always going to be something. But as an adult, when there's something going on, you have to, deal with those consequences. You have to pay sometimes. It's always something. Money is a necessity, to say the least. But once the rain is gone, you can see clear again. You can make better moves. You can go somewhere. You can do what you need to do. In plain terms. But until the rain and the storm is gone, you wait it out. You gotta hunker down, do what you need to do, and then go for it, like when the storm is over. So I feel like in my life, the storm has gone for the most part. Now I just have to realize or come to the conclusion of what's my next move, even though that was supposed to be that was my mindset the whole time the storm was going on. But the storm has to just actually pass over. Like, gotta see what the storm is gonna do before you just start making drastic decisions. Like, in anything in life. Because you ever notice that when there's like a hurricane or something, or fire, and people try to start evacuating, and there's people that are just on first thing smoking. And there are also some people that are like, I'm not leaving my home. And it takes them a while until the fire's next door and, they're getting forced out of their homes, or they're going to burn, or, hurricane's going to knock your house down or whatever. But I don't want to be like either one of those people, if that makes sense. I don't want to be on the first thing smoking. And I also don't want to wait too late. So I don't know, I have to find my middle ground in that, because like I said, I don't want to be either one. But in me being in my own journey, my own relationship with myself and God, I had to trust and just keep moving, to say the least. So yeah. So today I made a vision board, y'all, and I'm so excited because I've never done one. I always planned to do one, but I never actually did one. And so I was like, well, I can do a digital one, set as my wallpaper. That way I'm constantly looking at it. Because that made more sense to me than just getting a big board. Because what am I going to do with a big board? So I just made a vision board on my computer and downloaded pictures. And so I'm going to tell y'all what I put on my vision board. So first thing I put on there was the plane, the airplane, because I want to be on one. I miss the vibes. It's always a vibe when you're getting ready to go on a flight or on a trip or something. Like, you know, when you were going on a field trip in school and you just couldn't sleep the night before you were just so excited. Like, I miss the vibes. And a plane gives field trip vibes. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, airplane. The view looking out the window, right? Another thing was a celebration. I think the picture I chose was like a party, but I want more of a celebration. Because I want to do things that require celebration. Like, I want to celebrate my achievements. So, yeah. And LOL. Like, how could I forget what I just put on there? But yeah, another picture that I put on there was of Cheekies, right? And she's doing a concert and she's sitting on a stool. And I remembered growing up that I always wanted a moment of just me and a crowd and a stool. Like, I never saw myself as doing what Beyonce does. Dancing around the stage, flipping through the crowds. I'm not a choreography type of girl. I can, but a full dance routine? No, that's not me. But me, a stool, and a mic, and a crowd. It's like one of those things on my bucket list. So, yeah, I put that on there to remind me of it. Also just realized I put two of the same picture on here. And so one is the iHeart Podcast Awards, iHeart Radio Podcast Awards. And another picture is of the actual award. Because, yeah. Duh. Here we are here. And when we get that award, here we are. Like, we'll be there. Anyways, another picture that I have is of this black, white, purple interior of someone's house. Because my next home, needs a theme. And purple is my birthstone, so I was looking up. I thought about all white, and then I realized that there's a lot of cleaning involved in that. It's a lot of stress. Like, I'm gonna be policing anybody that comes to my house, because, like, are you clean? Are you gonna stay in my couch? Don't eat on the couch. Don't eat anywhere. Everything's white. Just don't breathe. Don't live here. Don't come here. Like, that's not inviting at all. And I also wanted to do all black, but I was like, it's giving vampire-ish. It's giving bachelor, not bachelorette. So, purple is my birthstone. I just go with black and purple interior. And I found a little design where it's like, purple is the accent color, but it's not like You know what I'm saying? It's not like goth accent of the purple. Is more inviting because everything's all bright, and then there's purple instead of dark and purple. So I guess I was in the wrong avenue with the white. I mean, the black and the purple was more gray and purple. Gray is more forgiving. It's more inviting. So yeah. Also, I have a picture of a beach because I want to go there. I haven't been to the beach in a long time. And I need to see the ocean. And this specific beach that I put on here is in Puerto Rico because I've been talking about going to Puerto Rico for a long time and I just want to go. So, yeah. Another picture, or the last picture, is of a black woman signing a contract because that's what I'm going to be, a black woman signing contracts this year. Like, that's just what I'm going to be. And it says 2024, so we're going for it all in 2024. We are going for the best of things, the happiest of things, all of the things in 2024. And that's that on that. So, yeah, glad I could share that with y'all. So, what's my first step to getting there? I don't know. I guess the hard part was finding a vision, writing it down, making it plain. So I did that. Now I have to start making steps towards all of that. And it just made sense that I'd get on the podcast and go over that with y'all. Because I love my podcast. I love what I do here. I love talking to myself out loud without it being weird. Because I'm an only child, so I grew up by myself, and I always felt like if I talked out loud, even if no one was around, that it would be considered weird. And I stuck with that for a long time. So I would just be in my head, in my thoughts, in my imagination for most of the time. I hardly wrote things down because I remember one time I had this diary or journal and it was just a regular composition book. And I was writing in there, and one day my mom found it. And I think I wrote a song about how I wanted to be in Hollywood and jump on a trampoline. And I was tired of bringing my grandma sweet tea because I think that rhymed with trampoline. And I was maybe like 5, 6 years old. And my mom told my grandma, so my grandma, she would call me to go get her some sweet tea. And then by the time I got to her to see what she wanted, she'd be like, I was going to ask you to give me some sweet tea, but then I forgot that you're tired of bringing me sweet tea. And she'd be like, I'll bring you the sweet tea. Like, I'm already here now. But, yeah. Apparently I've been writing songs for a long time. And that kind of, misguided my judgment on writing things down because there's always the possibility that someone could see it. And I don't think that's the goal some of the time. And so it took me a while to start journaling because I'm like, what if somebody just reads this? And so I started writing in hopes that someone does read it someday. Because it's so beautiful. But writing down my deepest thoughts or what's actually going on with me. I guess like a burn book type of version of a journal. Don't have one of those. Just can't do it. But my journal is more like my relationship with God and how I notice God moving in my life and why I just keep going and things like that. In my dreams, I write down my dreams. I'm pretty sure I told y'all that, but yeah. So this year we had a vision. We've written it down, made it plain. We're going for everything in 2024. Like, not just one thing or the other. We're going for everything. And I love that for us. But, yeah. I see this year getting better. And now that we're out of the tumultuous holiday season, there's a little more wiggle room. There's a little more breathing. The air is clear. Everybody's not all the way stressed. Because y'all, I was stressed out so much it was breaking me out of my hands. And it's driving me crazy. Like, I'm waking up scratching, and during the day scratching. I'm trying to keep lotion on my hands to keep my hands from just being dry. My chest, arms, stomach, like eczema is no joke. And the air is super dry. And then it just rained for like a week. And so my skin just doesn't know what to do. Because I live in Georgia, and Georgia has dry. Well, I wouldn't say dry cold air. It's more humid. It's more like you walk outside and the cold just whispers to you, get your ass back in the house. And you're like, oh, I need a jacket on. That's hot. That's what it did to me this morning. Because I stepped outside. I had on a long sleeve shirt. And I stepped outside and it said, get your ass back in the house. I was like, oh, it's cold. So yeah. Georgia has some tricky weather. Because it could be 50 degrees outside, but the wind chill, deadly. Like, it just sneaks up on you and just says, get your ass back in the house. Good old Georgia. And I'm from the country Georgia, like the yeehaw part of Georgia. And you know how everybody's been doing those, I'm a da-da-da-da, so of course I da-da-da-da. So I did one, I'm from Harris County, so of course I've been to the rodeo. Like, that's a rite of passage. And I also did one that was like, I'm from Harris County, of course I've worked at Callaway Gardens. Like, of course. I feel like that's most people's first job around here. And they don't pay that much. And the job is, I don't know, I was a hostess. And I worked during this thing called Fantasy and Lights. And that's a big time of the year around here. It's between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where they have Christmas lights in the whole resort, basically. You can get on a trolley, or you can ride on your car. Not on your car, in your car. Sometimes people run through it. They do motorcycles. Like, you just see Christmas lights. They have all sorts of stuff. Beautiful. I haven't been since I was like maybe 10. Beautiful. But I worked there during that time, and I worked for a month. And It was okay. I worked in a restaurant, and most of the people, they were pretty nice. I was pretty nice. I was young and very, very shy, very, very awkward. That's just me. I'm an awkward person. I know that about myself. And so when people tell me, like, sometimes I don't know how to take you, and I'm like, it's probably the awkward in me, because I don't know what to do most of the time. Like, my social skills lack sometimes, and I have to work on that. I mean, that's only a thing that comes with experience, having great social skills. Like, I'm good at having a conversation, but small talk, I'm not here for it. I don't like small talk. But anyways, instead of just continuing to babble and babble, I'm gonna just let y'all go. I'm gonna get out your hair. I just want to tell y'all about my vision board today. So, until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease. And most importantly, I don't want you ever to forget that you do not have to go fucking up nobody's day. Nobody. If you're gonna fuck up anybody's day, fuck up your own. But nobody else's. Because life is doing a hell of a job. So, just don't go fucking up nobody's day, okay? Bye.